Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Six. Part of why Jesus left the house early every single morning was so that he could spend time with the Lord in an undistracted fashion without all the other things going on, other people around the house or whatever it be. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do with me throughout this Powered by Jesus series, that you come along with me, do what I do while I seek the Lord in prayer, because I'm trying to do what Jesus did, right? So let's be powered by Jesus. Today, we're going to be in the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5. Gospel of Mark, chapter 5. So I encourage you to get that open, and then let's spend some time with the Lord. Come on with me, and let's talk. So I want to show you this morning kind of how I set things up in my car, right? It may seem a little odd to spend my time alone with the Lord in the car, but it works for me. It's a way that I can spend time with Jesus away from the house, just like he did, Mark chapter 1, verse 35, early in the morning. So what I have spread out here, I got one of these little tray tables for my work tables, and I've got scriptures. I've got a notebook that I spent some time making journal thoughts about what the Lord showed me, and of course I got my Dunkin' Donuts breakfast right here. So would you join me? Let's read Gospel of Mark, chapter 5. We're going to pick it up in verse 14. Let's take a look at it. It says here that those that were tending the pigs, they ran off and they reported this in the town and the countryside. People went out to see what had happened. So remember, what we're doing here is we are jumping back to what we read yesterday, how Jesus healed this guy who had a legion of demons. And those demons, he cast them into pigs. Those pigs ran down the hill and they got drowned in the lake. So as you can imagine, everybody's in a big uproar. And they're like, wow, let's see what was this and what just happened. All right, so let's keep reading. Verse 15. When they came to Jesus, they saw the man that had been possessed by the legion of demons sitting there, dressed and in his right mind, and they were afraid. Those who'd seen it told the people what had happened to the demon-possessed man, and they told about the pigs as well. So these people began to plead with Jesus to leave their region. And as Jesus was getting into the boat, the man who'd been demon-possessed, he begged to go with him. But Jesus did not let him. He said, rather, go home, go to your family, tell them how much the Lord has done for you and how he's had mercy on you. So the man went away, and he began to tell in the Decapolis how much Jesus had done for him, and all the people were amazed. All right, so we're asking the Lord, show me where I am in this story. Where is it in this text of Scripture that I might find some relevance? And a couple things are coming to my mind as I'm praying about that, and I've made my notes and journaled on it here today. So when Jesus delivered this demon-possessed man, the demons went into these pigs, and we don't really fully understand. We talked about yesterday why Jesus would accommodate those demonic wishes and so forth. We don't really know. But the net result is an extreme cost to those pig owners, the herd, the farmers that own these pigs. It was a terrible cost that they experienced. And so understandably, their reaction, they come there and it says they saw the man, the demon-possessed man, sitting there in his right mind, he's clothed. And instead of being captivated by just joy that this really sick and crazy person is now healthy and whole, instead of being captivated by that, they're struck by what it cost them. And that doesn't surprise me. Does it surprise you? That if Jesus doing something for somebody else cost them a tremendous amount, the fact that they would, hey, we don't really want anything to do with this, makes perfect sense. But as I'm praying, asking, Lord, show me, Lord, where am I in this? Here's what I wonder if maybe the Lord might speak the same thing to you. Is there a cost to you of something Jesus is trying to do in your life? You see, here's something I wrote down here, is that when Jesus upsets our personal economy, like the balance, the stability of my life and how things presently are and what I find to be important, when Jesus upsets our personal economy, we might actually choose to prefer the status quo over life change. Does that resonate with you? That if Jesus is going to do something, maybe it's a deliverance in my own personal life, that he wants to set me free of something. He wants to change my attitude about something. He wants to release me from some particular bondage. He wants to call me to think and act and do differently for other people. I wonder, do I prefer the status quo because it's comfortable? I don't want him to upset the economy of what I have in balance. I wonder about that. And then the second question is, there's something Jesus might do in someone else, the freedom he might bring them, that might cost me something. Maybe it's a relationship that's going to change. Maybe it's someone that I really don't like and favor, but yet God might bless them. And that, is there anybody in your life, anyone whom God might show mercy to them, somebody that you're bitter at, someone that you've been through a real broken relationship with? Is there something Jesus might do for them that would cost you and make you uncomfortable? All right. So the video's going to end here in just a few moments. I'm going to spend a little bit more time talking to the Lord to finish up my breakfast here. Would you give God 6 more minutes? And would you ask him, Lord, what do you want to do in my life? What do you want to shift in the economy, the balance of my life that might cost me something? And am I willing to give it? All right, give God 6 more minutes, ask him that question, and then come back tomorrow. We'll continue with Gospel Mark chapter 5.